guys, Two Real Geeks here, giving you a behind the scenes of our equipment. I know a couple of you guys have been asking about what we've been using, so we're going to show you what we've been using. So one of our cameras is the Nikon PowerShot EL-PH180. This small little camera has actually brought you many Six Flags Over Georgia videos, a lot more than that too. This honestly, we highly recommend this thing. For the value of it, it's great, especially if you're a beginner vlogger out there, just getting into YouTube and videos and all that. This thing has some great photos, great audio quality. It's actually better than the Nikon audio. There's definitely, give and takes in both areas. So only drawback on this is it's small. It gets shaky at times, but good editing does kind of take care of that. So that is definitely one of our go-to cameras, is this little Canon. Obviously every YouTuber uses one of these. Our cell phones, our Saturday night streams have been off of the cell phone through Streamlabs. I mean, great cameras on the cell phones now, and definitely a great starting point for a YouTuber. With the cell phone, we do have this piece here, which stretches out and goes around the cell phone, even with the case on it. So just like this, and it does sit right on the tripod, and that's how we have been streaming our Saturday nights at midnight. If you guys haven't seen our Saturday nights at midnight, we have been keeping them up. Go back and watch them. They've been a lot of fun. For the Canon, this is actually the battery charger. Plugs right on into the wall. It keeps it charged up a fairly long time for that camera. For the Nikon that you guys are on right now, I'm going to switch cameras here in a little bit to show you the two different cameras that we have been using. So you will see the Nikon in a moment. But the Nikon you're on right now does take rechargeable AAA batteries. I'm sorry, rechargeable AA batteries. Highly recommend for the Nikon Coolpix B500 camera to get the rechargeable batteries for that. The camera does eat batteries up on that a lot. The rechargeable ones are definitely saving us big time on that. They definitely do last a lot longer than regular batteries. So again, if you do think of the Nikon Coolpix, highly recommend rechargeable batteries for it. So here is the Nikon Coolpix B500 camera. We like this camera for multiple reasons. It's our original camera that we actually started with. It's Jessica's camera, but I mean, it has the removable lens cap on there, and the zoom does get up to 40 times the zoom, and the zoom is actually here on the side too, which actually makes things really easy for those weird and awkward positions that you want to film in or take a shot in. So speaking of weird and awkward positions of taking shots in, is the screen does pivot down. You can pivot it up, and then you can actually pivot it down, so get one of those underneath shots above the crowd, and it does help. Does have multiple settings on it with the flash also, right there. So, and the cool thing is it's purple. Jessica loves it because it's purple. So actually, you guys, like I said, right now you guys are on the Canon right now. You were on the Coolpix before. So another camera that we have is actually our little action camera. You can get a good action camera for about under $100. You don't need to go out and get a GoPro right away. especially getting into this. I mean, GoPros are expensive. GoPros are good cameras, but like I said, you don't need to go out and get one. We picked one up in Walmart for under $100. Here's our camera that we picked up. It's a little five-star little action camera. It does come with one mount, which was like a handlebar mount, and it does come with this case. This case, I can verify it is 100% waterproof. Best thing to ever come with an action camera would be these cases. The sound quality in the case, I have to say, isn't that bad. But even on a GoPro and stuff, the cases and underwater, everything's muffled. We all know that. This is great on roller coasters and just all those little action shots that we had. We took it to the water park. We take it to Six Flags. It's fun. It's easy to use. It's basically a point and shoot. It does picture and video, and it actually takes the micro SD cards right here on the side. I know it's small, but that's it right there, and it recharges through a regular USB cable right through this, like a cell phone charger, or through the laptop or a computer or something. One of our first accessories, it was kind of homemade, thanks to Jess. She is very crafty. Is we actually made a homemade wrist strap for the GoPro. She, like I said, Jess is very crafty and very creative. We were trying to figure out how to do this, and here we go. This is what we came up with. So this is actually a helmet mount. This piece here does slide out, and that's connected into the helmet mount. Jess cut an old fanny pack up and put it through the helmet mount holes, and there was our first wrist strap. It worked. It actually works on both. Actually, it works on all of our cameras. So the reason it actually worked was the elastic from the fanny pack she took and put it around here, and it perfect. Obviously works on the action camera, basically because it had the screw-in mounts. You had the screw-in mount on here. It makes it a lot easier. We can actually put the cell phone on here and hold it on the wrist too if we want it. I don't know how that would work on that one. It might be a little too heavy there. So not only do you get to see our equipment that we have, you get to see an unboxing tonight too. A big old Amazon box at that. Alright guys, our big old Amazon box has come, so we're going to show you what we got for our cameras. Alright, now our box is open. I can't believe we have this big box. This big box for this. That's funny. That big box for this. Now, we have to open the black bag. So here's the cool thing. What we got does come in its case. It's pretty hard. I'm liking that already. Has two zippers on either side. So there it is. You guys are seeing this for the first time like us. We actually got a action camera set. So I'll break this down for you guys and show you. It comes in these little baggies. So this is actually a float handle for the camera, so we can take it in the water and go about more water adventures. The camera will actually float on the water and not sink to the bottom in this. This here is actually, I believe it's the head mount. I'm not sure. Let's look it out. It sure is the head mount. So just take it and there you go. Put the camera on the head and just look around, and wherever you're looking, the camera's looking too. It comes with these. These are actually the anti-fog stickers that you put inside of the waterproof cases. Speaking of waterproof cases with the handle floating, this actually helps the camera float too. It will keep the camera afloat also. So I'm actually looking forward to that with the handle, knowing that it's definitely not going to sink now. So going back to the handle and with the fogs stickers here and everything, we did actually perform an experiment to see if the camera in this case would sink or float. I know it's a brave experiment, especially with a camera, but this case does indeed help have the camera float. So with the handle attached to it, it's definitely just going to make it easier to find, especially in open water or a bigger body of water other than a swimming pool. That's where this was tested, actually was in a swimming pool. So we're actually pretty happy about that too, because we're water parks and you might drop a camera and you're not going to see it within this little case, this little clear case. So that's a great thing right there. This is a wristband for, like, the GoPros actually have the remote controls with them. This is to attach the remote control to a strap. This is actually a helmet mount. Basically, it's the same thing that we have on the wrist strap now, except we took this two pieces here off and just used the top mount with the elastic around it. I gotta say, Jess was very, very creative about that and did an excellent job at making that. This is actually very useful also, is the tool to tighten up. Let me take it out of the little bag for you. This is the tool to tighten up the screws on the end of the GoPros, and actual screws to tighten up the adjustments and the links and stuff like that to the mounts. So this is definitely a great thing to have around, just to make sure things are nice and tight. This definitely will probably be going on to my keys and coming with me everywhere. This is actually a leash for the cameras, so if you attach it to a helmet or someplace that you have a fear that it's going to go flying off of. Not that we've had that issue, but at least I know now that I can mount it safely. This is a 3M sticking tape put on the back of this, so put it anywhere and the cord attaches to this and to the camera. Okay, so our next item in this wonderful accessory box that we got is this rod. It's actually not a rod, it's actually a selfie stick to, yeah, the comments from Jess when she just saw this come out of the box, it's no, blah. I can tell you right now that this will probably not be used, if maybe one or two times. It's good to have around though. This would definitely, I don't know, I have ideas for this though. Most theme parks do not allow the selfie sticks in them anymore, obviously for safety reasons. To have somebody walking around the park like this, it's not productive. They will not let you on rides like that either. So Six Flags, Disney, all the major parks do not allow selfie sticks. They do not allow selfie sticks in the park at all. Not in your backpack, nothing. They will take it at the gate and say, come get it later on. The next thing we have is actually the arm extender for the mounts. So I mean, this thing was actually pretty useful. I mean, you can use it for the head one here. You can kind of just give yourself a little more go on the camera, so it kind of reaches out more and faces down more on you. Or you can use it for like the chest mount, so it'll just sit out a little more and kind of get your face upwards more. So it's there. These are definitely useful. Oh wow, they even put some little protective on this. That's nice to see. So this here is our chest mount. Definitely going to be using this one a lot now too. We did find reasons to have one recently. And kind of regret not having it. So arm through, head through, and strap it around. There it is. It is adjustable. It is a little tight on me. I'll say that much, but I kind of like it. It's snug. I definitely feel like it's not going to go anywhere. So it's definitely really one of my favorites already. Here is actually an official wrist mount. It's basically microfiber cloth on here that it velcros to itself. Sorry, I'm putting it on. So it goes to Velcro one there, and then there's another strap here that goes around through the ring, and then you can make it nice and tight. So it's secured on there twice. And I have to say, this wrist strap is really comfortable. It's kind of like a wristband, but I like the fact that also it has these slides on the side here. You push the slide, unlocked it, and now you can rotate the camera to where you want it. It seems to be a one-directional rotational, but that's fine. So now I can adjust where it is, want it. I can turn it there, lock it, and we're good on that. I'm excited about this one here. This is what we've actually were talking about, trying to find one of these. It's actually a mount for the windshield for the car. It is adjustable also. It actually has the spots on here also for screwing the camera on. I have not seen one come with a screw like that before. So you screw it, just tighten her down, and then you can just put it right on the windshield of the car, just like so. That's actually pretty cool. This is actually going to be pretty good with the Canon camera too. We can actually use this on that too. It'll just be light enough. And then we got a whole bag of different mounts and a 3M stickers. This is actually another cool one that we will be using a lot too. It's actually a clip. If you're wearing a backpack or something, slide it on, alligator clip it down, and then it's actually adjustable also. It slides around so you can get that perfect angle for what you're doing. Another adjustable mount. This is actually pretty good. This will be useful also. I like that. A bag of parts for another handlebar mount. Some more mounting 3M clips, a bunch of different angles and sizes of connectors for different various things, such as the helmet straps and chest harness and stuff like that, which is actually really, really useful. I really like that. So, and then these are the screws that we were talking about that you can use the key with to tighten down to make sure everything stays on nice and secure. So that is our new unboxing. This whole set and the GoPro together cost us under $100. There's no reason why anybody in any theme park has any excuse for filming a ride with their phone out. It's dangerous. Don't do it. Somebody's going to get hurt that way, and it makes things harder on everybody else who's trying to do it the right way. Wrist straps, chest harness are definitely the way to go. So please, please, please keep that in mind when you're going out there doing this. It's time consuming, but do it the right way for your safety and others. Let us know what you guys thought of this video. Share it. Please do that. Like, get your friends on our adventures. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, and we out.